Hey, what's up? This is Gudii with a new video for hunting places for Paladins. This time I'm going to show you how to hunt in Grimvale. To get to Grimvale, all you gotta do is head northeast of Edron and ask for passage to the NPC there. Once in Grimvale, all it takes is to go down the hall and you're into spawn. This floor is quite popular within the low-level paladins, who love to hunt here with firewall runes. I personally tried it once and I didn't like it. It was quite popular back then and people would come often, and it was still kinda risky and wasteful because of the constant mana drains. But the spawn that I'm going to show you is on the third floor of the cave. To get here you gotta walk quite a bit, and there will be a lot of monsters. Sometimes I ran past them, but I was pretty close to dying a few times, so if you're lagging, just kill your way in. I actually spent a lot of time on this spawn, including a double loot weekend, and I didn't see any other paladins coming here. The only people that would show up were full team party, and they would just head to the last floor, so the spawn was always available for me, which is something that I really value. Big reason of why I can make all these videos is because I tried a lot of different spawns throughout my leveling and will always try to find places that were not that popular to avoid dealing with other people coming in. But moving on to this spawn, it's good to pick up the tags for the werewolves. Sadly enough, this task doesn't come the majority of the monsters in here. In fact, only the werewolf comes toward the task, and this spawn doesn't have that many. For me that didn't make much of a difference because I ended up hunting here so often that I would still be able to finish the task eventually by hunting on this spawn alone. But sometimes if you're close to finishing the task and don't want to wait it out, the best spawn is located in Bengoth, which by the way is where the boss is located, so you're gonna need access for that anyways. But focusing on this spawn, ideally you want to remain on the main room and lure the creatures there. They're all pretty fast, so having BOH sometimes is not gonna be enough, and it's recommended to cast haste quite often. Of course, you could also go the easy way and just place firewall runes on the center and hunt like that, but moving on to the next one, I do recommend some. On this floor it is much harder to kite the monsters, and it's better to have haste casted all the time. This floor is also much better to do the tasks, but it comes with less profit, because the werewolves don't drop much compared to the other monsters. They have better rares, but they're hard to get, so if you want profit over finishing the task, the third floor will be your best choice. Regardless of which floor you choose, make sure to use your BOH and bring some rust removers. As for the supplies, with mana list you won't use that many potions. I will bring around 60 strong mana potions for an hour hunt and about 1.2k arrows or bolts. But if you decide to hunt on the last floor, make sure you bring some firebomb runes, because when you try to leave, you're gonna face at least 4 creatures on the stairs, and that can be really hard for your levels, so it's better to just run a little bit, place a firebomb and start killing one by one. For the experience, it will be around 335k on yellow and around 500k on green on the third floor, and the last floor is around 345k on yellow and 515 on green. So as you can see, the experience is actually really good for this level, at least it was for me. The profit is pretty decent as well, because you don't need any rares to make profit. Everything comes from all the creature productive and money they drop, and any rare you get are just straight up additional profit. Also, it's even better that almost everything they drop can be sold in the entrance of Grimvale to the NPC there without any quest required. As for the spawn I was talking about before, in Bengoth, is located towards the east of the island. There's around 30 to 15 werewolves on this cave, which is not even enough to keep hunting without waiting for respawns, so I will only come here if I wanted to finish the last 50 or so for the task. And that's it for today. This was one of my favorite spawns, even during the double loot weekend, and I highly suggest people to go try it out on the next double loot. You will be making close to the 100k an hour, I think. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and if you feel like supporting me and the making of these videos, read the description below. See you next time.